Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Matt from MTG Gaming Bob, and today we've got another Tournament of Champions. Well, not necessarily champions yet, but we're going to see which sleeve reigns supreme in the budget category. These will be less than $8 for 100 to sleeve up your commander deck. We've got, from left to right, it's going to be the Ultra Pro Deck Protector sleeves, the Ultra Pro Clear Deck Protector sleeves. They are different, but it's hard to tell online which one is what. To the right is the Star City Games matte sleeves, and the final one is the BCW 500. The BCW red matte finish sleeves. And we're gonna go two at a time. They're gonna go head to head, and then they're gonna go against the premium sleeve at the end to see if they can take down the king of sleeves. All right, so first up, we're gonna go with the Ultra Pro, I believe, the Deck Protector sleeves and the BCW sleeves. We're going to pull up the Ultra Pros first. These sleeves typically range around $7.50 for a pack of 100. And they've been around for like the longest that I can remember. They're the sleeve that I started using when I was a kid, when I was growing up playing cards. I remember using these sleeves. They're cheap and not quite durable, but they're cheap. So when you're a kid, this is what you gravitate towards, cheap. And then the BCWs, which is on the right, even cheaper. These average about $4.50 for 100, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, I will say they are quite cheap. And as a kid, I would love these for your wallet, of course. Unless, of course, your parents are buying. So, we're going to rate them in 5 categories. One being durability, crunchability, shuffleability, touch and feel, and value. Let's start off with durability. Durability, these sleeves on the left here, these Ultra Pros, I've had these sleeved, but I don't really play with them that much. I will say that they've mainly just been used for like these foil lands. But I have like shuffled through them a lot. So we'll look at like the bent corners, which every sleeve, man, every sleeve has these like bent corners. You can see like the outline of the card showing through. And I think that's just what's going to happen on every sleeve, no matter what. Maybe if you were to keep them in a deck box, maybe, I don't know. I don't know exactly how I managed to do it, but almost all of my sleeves have that problem. So as far as durability is concerned, I would say it's decent. We're going to do the pull test. The pull test being you take your card out and you put your finger inside on one side, put your finger on the other side. This is definitely measured in. Okay, not good. I have a good sense of like how much a card sleeve can take based on like premium sleeves versus what just happened there. So these just they break. So this is what I remember from when I was a kid. But what would happen is they would split here. When you shuffle them, they would rip and they would split into one another. So a card would like impale. Basically, a card would like do this. When you shuffled, they would like go in. They would go into the sleeve like that. They would cut them open. So that was one of the biggest problems I've had with budget sleeves is this happening. I guess we'll do the same test on each sleeve. I know this is gonna fail because I've done this 4 times now on the testing of these other sleeves. These sleeves are horrible. You do this. Oh, this one. Oh no, there it goes. So that one was the best one so far. Normally, I would put so little pressure and it would just disintegrate. This one actually, surprisingly, held up pretty well, but nowhere near as much pressure as any other sleeve. All their premium sleeves, the Ultra Pros, the Dragon Shield, all of them survived. And so far, both of them have failed. The Ultra Pro and BCW. So I would consider that part of a durability test. I'm not pulling that hard, honestly. It's more about they just don't have very much to keep the sleeve together at that point. Next one, we'll do crunchability. Crunchability is a big problem that I have. Basically, crunchability, we're rating it from 0 being a smooth, creamy peanut butter, the best peanut butter ever, and then 10 being extra crunchy peanut butter. And the crunchability is just measured by smashing them together like this. And if there's any like, that's crunchability. You'll know what I like when you shuffle your sleeve. You'll hear it. It's like. You hear that sound that's just like of just sleeves crunching against each other. Ooh, it's bad. Pretty bad. It's like a 6. A 7. We'll go with a 7. Not like it's not horrible. It's not like, well, no, 7's pretty bad. It's bad. Oh god. It was just bent over a corner. Shuffling from the top. Obviously, you don't really ever want to do this. You don't ever want to start from the top, but I will say, actually, right there. See how that's what would happen back in the day. See that and that. And I don't really ever shuffle from the top down. These are just over time. That's just what happens. So I would say that's pretty bad. I'll rate the durability down lower, 5 out of 10. 5's pretty. Crunchability, 7 out of 10. BCWs, durability is the same, I would say. Maybe worse. Maybe slightly worse. We'll say probably a 4 out of 10. They are cheaper, which makes sense. Crunchability, honestly better. Let's say like a 4. Yeah, a 4 out of 10. Top is okay. Top's like it's about a 4 out of 10 as well. Be 5 out of 10. So crunchability, not amazing. Doesn't make me feel good. Touch and feel, they both feel cheap. They both feel pretty bad. They both feel the same. They have like this hard to tell, like this really cheap plasticky feel. It doesn't feel premium at all. It has like this I don't know, kind of meh feel about it. I do like the matte on these. These aren't bad as far as like clarity is concerned, but touch and feel just kind of meh. I mean, it's budget for sure. Both of them, I would say they're about a 4 out of 10. They don't feel that great. Value, it's like a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10. I would say the Ultra Pros at $750, the value is like a 4. But for $450, however, $450 for an entire deck to sleeve, I'd say that's like a 9 out of 10. I mean, you know what? I don't know of anything else that's better. I'd say it's a 10 out of 10. The value for these, 100% for sure. Just because of how cheap they are. I mean, you can get them even cheaper if you buy more at a time. So I don't know if Ultra Pros have that same deal, but man, I'd have to say, just because of value alone and because of some of the other categories, it's kind of just less crunchable, a little bit better shuffleability, a little bit better touch and feel. So yeah, I think it's going to take down the Ultra Pros. So Ultra Pros are knocked out. Standard deck protector sleeves, they're knocked out. BCW moves on. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and maybe you learned something about some sleeves you can kind of look into. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and to keep an eye out for the next video